Hello, and thank you for joining the Saforza webinar. Today's topic title is Never Waste Another Promotion Dollar. And in this session, you'll discover how to bridge the planning and execution gap between cross-functional teams, so different teams within your organization, helps you achieve true revenue growth and bigger profits. And I think that's the key. Investment into new software or even change management within your own processes. With all that time and investment, there needs to be a clear goal. And that goal, quite simply, is driving revenue and growing profits. Today, I'm very excited to say I'm joined by Deniz Koc, a TPM expert and consultant. Hi, Deniz. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hey, Lyall. I'm Deniz Koc. I'm a consultant with 20 years of experience, specialized in the consumer product industry, with a clear focus on trade management. Before freelancing, what I currently do, I worked for SAP as a business consultant, and later for Strategy and as a director for retail and consumer. And during the 20 years, I helped a lot of well-known consumer products manufacturers in the area of food, drinks, cosmetics, to introduce trade management excellence into their organizations, and with that, to optimize their trade spends and their trade organizations.
Thank you, Deniz. Really good to have you on the session. I'm sure our audience can agree that your wealth of experience is going to be highly valued. So the importance of linking TPM planning through to execution. So what are the benefits for consumer goods companies, and is there value in this? And is the key for consumer goods companies this linking and something they need to, be aware of?
Absolutely. I mean, that's really the key, and that's what I'm always telling my customers, to really use the integration in order to get all the advantages of the planning systems. Unfortunately, the reality is not like this, and there are still a lot of companies out there who are using Excel for their planning, and there I can understand that it's even harder to integrate with your execution systems. But if you are using already a trade management planning system, there's no reason to not integrate into execution systems. And maybe we can go through some typical integration points and talk there what the advantages are or could be. That the typical integrations are the integration with your condition and pricing system, for instance. Another one is the integration with your demand planning system. There's the integration with your field sales systems, which you're using. They can all be in one tool, but they can also be in separate tools. However, there's also the integration with your reporting systems, which is really important, and also the integration with your payment systems to synchronize your payments with your promotions, for instance. But maybe we can deep dive the areas. One integration point I've mentioned is the integration with the condition and pricing systems. Here, typically, if you don't have the integration, you have double maintenance of data, because you maintain your planning data in your promotion planning system, and then you take this data out and maintain it again in your ERP system or wherever your conditions are sitting. This is not only double maintenance, a lot of manpower, but is also very error prone, and this leads then also to unhappy customers. And not only this, if the customer gets any condition which he's not supposed to get, he will never give it back, and this is what you all know. So this is actually a very easy integration from a technical perspective, to integrate your conditions. And also from an organizational change management perspective, it's very easy, because you just get rid of manual work. All in all, this is the most important integration from my perspective, as it's easy from a technical perspective and relatively easy to transform the organization. Yeah? Another important integration is demand planning, for sure. And this is not only after you have done the planning, but also during your planning, because what does it help if you have a great plan, a great uplift, and you're planning a great ROI, if the volume you're considering in your plan is not producible or deliverable or whatever, and in the most of the times you get your promotions approved, and suddenly in the SNOP meeting you realize, hey, the promotions my account managers have planned is not matching with our production capacity. So some of my customers are using demand planning integration during their planning. They're getting live feedback that the volumes they're planning is possible or not. This is one thing. And another thing is to simply avoid stockouts. So what does it help that you can produce, you could produce it, but you haven't informed your demand planning, the stock is not there, the promotion is running very well, but it's not deliverable. And this is not leading only to loss in sales, but also to unhappy customers, because they will switch to the competitor's brand, and you will simply not lose only sales, but also your customers. Then we talked about the integration, or I mentioned the integration with payments. Here, the idea is to really real-time update your promotions with the information of what was paid for this promotion already, how are my accruals doing, what are my accruals doing, and also calculate the accruals live and post them back into your plan, that you have an idea of where your promotion is. Yeah, and because not in very rare cases, I have seen that the promotions are getting sometimes overpaid or even double paid, because the CAM who is finally signing the claim has no idea what was already paid and what not, or if he needs to want to know. It's a huge effort to get this information from the ERP out, or wherever this information is sitting. So here you simply also can reduce the error rate, plus you save a lot of maintenance or coordination time of your people who are very expensive, and their times should actually use more for strategic work and not for just administrations. The integration with Salesforce, I think this is something self-explaining. I mean, you need to exchange the data anyway with them, and if you can just integrate this data with your field sales systems, why shouldn't you do it and save a lot of time? So I think this is very clear. When we talk about the reporting integration, it's not only one way I'm talking about, it's two ways, because the most of the companies are running promotions and they do post analysis. The issue here is, if the promotion wasn't run well, you can't change it anymore. But by integrating actual data or actual reports into your plan or promotions, you can simply see that the promotion is going wrong maybe, and then do immediate corrections, and so save the promotion or give it a better performance, and also here save a lot of money. And in order to get your system, which is hopefully able to use AI, do all the learnings, you will need plan and actual data anyways. So in other words, there's no way to get rid of integrating with your executional systems or with your actual data. So I hope I could already show many areas and advantages that the real benefit of your planning system will only come once you start integrating with your execution systems and closing the gaps here.
Thank you, Deniz.
You're welcome. Thanks for inviting me.
Gonzalo was saying exactly the same thing about how promotion ROI has never mattered more. It's about the connected nature of all of your return on investment tracking across planning, field execution, merchandising, logistics, delivery, telesales, e-commerce, all into one platform, and having the ability to visualize and see your combined ROI in one place. And that's what we're really here today to discuss and show in the demo that we're about to present, how Forza connects all of these systems and provides one connected solution where you have real-time insights, real-time ROI tracking. You can do in-flight promotion adjustments and leverage AI for optimization. So the demo is going to cover across two personas. First, we'll be following one of our brand category planners, going across TPM, Trade Promotion Management, and then we'll move on to a field user to capturing a customer order through the Aforza telesales module, and then on to mobile, where you can execute the same orders in the field in front of customers with an offline mobile application. So let me log in and let's get started. So I'm logged into the Aforza web application as if I'm a brand manager, and straight away I navigate to one of my tactical dashboards. I can easily click the refresh button, and that's going to update my components with live information from all my connected sources. Over on the left-hand side here, I have my revenue generated, and I'm following my cold sales beer promotion. By stack ranking, I get to compare the effectivity of my promotion against other promotions. Just below, I have incremental revenue lift, really important KPI for tracking the uplift of a promotion. And then just below that, incremental trade spend, always keeping an eye on exactly how much everything is costing so I can maximize my revenue. So I can see which are my top performing promotions and which ones need a little bit of in-flight tweaking. It doesn't matter how much effort you put into planning a promotion. If it's not executed correctly in the field, it fails, and that's what costs you money. So having a KPI that tracks how well you implement your promotion is really key. Over on the bottom right-hand side, I have a component where I can see my connected forecast planning. Now, this could be for products, it could be for merchandise, and I have my stock in, my stock out, forecast, as well as my actuals with the traffic lights. So I can do comparative analysis and I can see my full status. So I can track all of my promotions right through the life cycle from planning to approval. I can easily drill into any one of my components to get a larger view. Straight from the dashboard, I can click and go to my brand planning calendar. This is an incredibly powerful and strategic view because I can see all of my promotions being scheduled and the dates. Over on the calendar, I can easily see where there are gaps in my schedules. So I can either extend a promotion, I can even move promotions around, or I can use the Aforza promotion catalog to add a new promotion from a template, or view all of my current promotions that I've created already, and I can add these onto the record. I can also click on any of my promotions right from the calendar and get a high-level summary. I can straight away tweak this promotion and edit from the screen, or I can click on the promotion and drill down straight to the underlying record. And this is really where I have the power to do my in-flight changing. So on the project planning page, I'm going to do a very quick high-level summary, but I can see all of the details related to my promotion. I can see my budget amount, as well as my available budget. So we're actually taking all of our fixed costs, our variable costs, coming up with the total costs, minusing that off the budget to give me my available budget. And strategically, I could even automate that this promotion deactivates when the budget is run out. As I scroll down, I can see all of the effectivity dates, joint business planning dates, but most importantly, my ROI. This is where it's coming from, my base sales measurements, my predicted demand planning and forecasting, and my actual sales. It's live and I can see exactly what's going on. I can see my incremental revenue, my profit, and because it's a brand new promotion, I can even see my break-even point from which I'll actually start to earn revenue after covering my costs. And this is where I can see all of the related information for the promotion. Very importantly, I can see my cross-team collaboration. Here I can see all of the team members that are participating, but also even back in systems with demand planning, finance modules in my ERP. So I'm bringing that data forward and I'm empowering myself as well as my colleagues in field sales with all the information they need at the touch of a button. I can see my promotion inventory and I can easily drill down to my inventory, as well as all of the inventory items, merchandising items, and approval processes, again, connected real time. Each order will take off quantity and I can monitor this so I can avoid my stock outs and ensure I'm maximizing my revenue. I'm going to go back to the promotion. If I carry on down, I can see all of my marketing images, my notes and attachments for my power packs and my one pages for when my rep colleagues are detailing the promotion, as well as the promotion compliance guide that I can easily now share with the merchandising team to ensure this promotion is implemented correctly. Again, if I fail to empower the rest of the team to implement my strategy, this promotion will fail and it will cost me revenue. Over on execution planning, this is where it gets really interesting, and I actually have the ability to configure what my reps will be able to see when they're adding the promotions into a cart at order capture time. So I have all of my product groups. I can see all of the products that I've selected to participate. And on each of the products, I'm doing my base predicted and my actuals so that I'm getting real-time ROI, not only for the promotion, but every single participating product. This is incredibly powerful. Just below, I have my tactics. Again, I'm covering all of my costs so I can really be accurate when I'm working out my incremental revenue, knowing that I'm taking all of my fixed costs into regional radio campaigns, shared advertising with each outlet, as well as my variable spend, the 30% discount against every product. So as that accrues, when each customer orders, I'll be working out exactly how much this promotion has cost me, and I can see what the payment methods are, if it's coming off invoice, if it's an investment out of my budget, whether it's a bill back related to a claim. So we've got our Fresh Start bar is putting in a claim back for $500 for investing into, their own media and advertising costs. Just below that, I can see all of my order products and promotions. I've got my quantities, again, connected to retail execution. So I know exactly how much revenue and product I am shifting. Incredibly powerful. On the promotion clone tab, I can easily clone this promotion, and then using tactical segmentation, I can push the same promotion out either to, another region because it's been so successful. Maybe I want to now incorporate, it into another channel. I can toggle it on and off for mobile field, telesales, e-commerce, and I can turn on or off for certain reps. Perhaps I want my best rep selling this promotion to my top tier customers. Let's have a look at how one of our field reps, so in the second persona for this demo, our field user or our sales rep, how they will execute this promotion when they're in front of the customer. So I'm going to choose one of my customer records, and here we have the Forza telesales module. I can see the local DC or distribution center I'm going to be getting inventory insights from. Again, connected. I can see exactly what the stock is available that I can sell to this customer, and these are only the products that have been selected for this customer, so no additional products. I can't make any mistakes. That's the power of connected. I can see the stock quantities for every product, so I can avoid stock outs because I can simply offer a cross-sell or an upsell to a larger packaging. Again, maximizing the revenue, all put in the hands of your field team so they have the data to make the decisions. I have my product catalog as well as my promotion catalog. And here I can see that cold sells beer promotion. So I can easily click on that, talk to the customer about it, and configure this promotion to add it into the order. Here I see those strategic product groups that we saw on the promotion record. So I have one group where I need to select how many branded boardwalk coolers. Again, the theme is cold cells, so cold beer cells, and we want to drive our displays with as much cold beer as possible. I explain this to the customer, they agree, it's a great idea, and they order too. You can put certain controls on, again, connecting planning to execution. So it says max 2 per customer, and you notice I cannot go over. So as a rep, I cannot make any mistakes. Again, we can see here insights into exactly how to configure it. So we've got our default values of 60 SKUs, but we have a maximum of 120. I explain this to the customer. They agree it's a great promotion. They'll take the larger amount. And because of that, I now invest in the larger floor space investment. So I'm going to go for the 4 meters squared. Again, I've got green validation across all of the areas. I'm not making any mistakes as a rep. It exposes the ad promotion to the record, and I know I can successfully add this promotion into the cart, upsold, maximizing my revenue. But can we do all of this offline? And with Forza, you can. So let me bring up the Forza mobile application. We're going to show you all of the power of connected planning to execution offline on mobile devices. So here's my Forza application on my mobile device. It's an application that lives on my mobile device. It's compatible with iOS as well as Android. I easily select the icon and I log in as a field sales rep. Now, this is a tactical application, which means we leverage dynamic content to only show what the logged in user needs to see. So I can use this as a field sales rep, a van sales rep. I can use this as a merchandiser, an account manager doing audits in the field. Incredibly powerful, incredibly versatile. As soon as I log in, I'm greeted with all of my visits that I have to complete. So again, straight to the point, easy to use, beautiful UI. I choose one of my visits, and here I have a map of the customer. So I can, if I'm lost, I can find exactly which building it is, and I can check in. Again, geotagging that I'm actually at the customer and giving me a timestamp. So planners can see exactly how long to make sure they're not overloading me and they're getting the most out of my time. Just below, I have all of the tasks I need to perform. Some of these can be optional. Some of these can be mandatory. I'm going to go ahead with the second task, the monthly order. Here I have the order home screen. I log in and I can expose to see the full product catalog, or I can strategically go straight to the promotions and I see that cold sells beer promotion. Again, I just push on the plus button so I can add that into the cart after configuring it. This is a smaller outlet, so this time I'm only going to speak about one cooler. I'm going to take the default amount of products, so I don't even have to configure. The work is done for me. And the floor space, I'm going to go for the smaller 2 meters squared, and I'm going to easily add that into the cart. Easy peasy, done. Promotion order taken. I can complete that order and I can capture the signature from the customer, as well as any order notes, anything I need to pass. Again, connected. Everything I capture here can pass back to other team members or back to my management. And lastly, I confirm that order and that task is completed. So what I've just shown you is the power of connecting your back office planning so that all of those rules and all of that guidance and compliance is respected at the point of contact when your field teams are in front of your customers. Now, that is an order for your reps, but this could also be for your merchandisers. You could be exposing audits, give them the ability to take photographs, everything you need, all in the palm of your hand, all respecting your rules and maximizing your opportunity to increase customer loyalty, happiness, success, and revenue. As soon as I'm completed my tasks, all I have to do is sync my device, and all of that data is uploaded safely and securely back into the cloud. As a brand planner, all I have to do is go back to my strategic dashboards, refresh, and I have up-to-date information from all of the orders that have been captured in the field. Connected, 360-degree, cross-functional, real-time ROI tracking with the ability to do in-flight adjustments and leverage AI for optimization. So bridging the gaps drives revenue for your business. And it's quite simple. Are you losing money or maximizing your revenue by maximizing your opportunities? Data-driven rep negotiation, where your reps are no longer order takers, but become strategic advisors to your customers. How to control claim and return leakage. There's nothing worse than losing money, leaving money on the table. It's hard enough to increase revenue, but easy low-hanging fruit is to ensure that you're not paying out double claims, just like Deniz mentioned earlier, by connecting to finance and ensuring that your teams, your key account managers can see whether claims have been paid, whether they're due, and that protects your ROI. How do I encourage upsell and cross-sell? With product and promotion suggestions. Implementing AI in a functional, practical way, protecting all the hard work and respecting your rules. That now brings us to the end of this webinar. Big thank you to Deniz. Please stick around for some of the other sessions we have planned, and a big thank you to our audience for joining us today.